This year changed me in ways that I did not expect. I'm talking about 6 countries, 4 projects, conference rejections, team switching, and in between all that chaos, actually figuring out what I want. Here's why I'm making this video. I want to look at this video a year from now and see how much I've changed. See the version of me sitting right here, right now, and see how far I have come. So today, I'm breaking down my 2025, the wins, the losses, what I learned, and honestly, what I'm carrying into 2026 that I think are going to really help me. Let's get into it. End of the year reflections can feel a bit self-indulgent, but hear me out. So let's start with where I spend most of my time. Work. This year at work was very intense in the best way possible. I became a technological rep at work. It meant more responsibility, more visibility, and honestly, more pressure to deliver. But here's where it got interesting. I submitted 2 conference talks at work and both got rejected. I won't lie, that really stung a lot. But you know what? Those rejections taught me a lot about crafting narrative and understanding what matters most beyond any approval. Meanwhile, I was working on some really cool projects. The kind of projects that make you excited to open your laptop first thing in the morning. I switched to an AI-focused team, and not just any switch, but one that perfectly aligns with my personal long-term goals. Because everything that I've been building on the side, every content I've been making on AI, finally became in perfect alignment with my day job. I also volunteered 25 hours of my time through work with different organizations like the First Tech UK Challenge, where I was a judge. Volunteering this amount of time meant I was able to raise $2,500 for any charity of my choice, and I decided to donate that to Chess in Slums. Small impact, but it really mattered to me because they're a charity that I really admire what they're doing. But work was only half of the story, because outside of my 9 to 5, that's where things got pretty wild. I built 4 projects this year. axpc.com, which was an online review platform that allowed anyone in Africa and Nigeria to get reviews about vendors. That has been sunsetted now, but it really taught me about shipping fast and the cultural implications of using technology to solve problems. The second one was getbanned.fyi, which is a platform that allows anyone in Africa to get salary transparency about tech jobs. The third one was called affirmai.day, and it's basically a tool that allows anyone to have daily self-reflections and have conversations with an AI therapist. That's also been sunsetted now. And the last one was flylabs.com. This is the one, guys. This is the one I put all my heart and mind into, and it's a platform that allows anyone to practice interviews with an AI recruiter and to get feedback on those interviews based on the job description and the information we have about the company. I applied to 3 external conferences: PyCon UK, which I was rejected for, PyCon Africa, which I was also rejected for, and Coding Black Females, which I was fortunately to be accepted in, but I had to withdraw due to personal reasons. And look, these rejections really hurt, but they helped me get better. They forced me to rethink my pitch, understand narrative, and also to watch out for what conference organizers are looking for. But here's when my year took a completely unexpected turn. I started creating content, and honestly, this still blows my mind. I bought Ali Abdal's 7-day YouTube course. From that, I bought Anthony Gallo's course, and then I started creating content and I posted. The response has been incredible. In 6 months, I've grown more than I could ever imagine, and I'm super grateful to everyone who has made that happen, either through liking my videos, leaving a comment, or even watching to the end. Thank you so much. And somewhere in between all this, I traveled to 6 countries: Toronto, Canada; Prague, Czech Republic; Cassis and Marseille in France; Marrakesh in Morocco; Malaysia, and Thailand. And each trip taught me something completely different about culture, about perspectives, and about what really matters. Oh, and I hit my best physique yet, but then I promptly lost it on the trip. Classic. But hey, I know I can get it back, and I'm working very hard to do that. So that's the highlight reel. But here's what really matters. What am I taking from all this going into 2026? 1. Patience and intentional care. This year taught me that good things take time. Projects don't blow overnight. Skills compound, and the best relationship, professional or personal, require consistency and intentional care. So in 2026,
I'm slowing down more.
not doing less, but reevaluating where I decide to put my energy. 2. A culture of planning and reflection. This reflection is not a one-time thing. I'm building a system: monthly reviews, quarterly deep dives, and annual reflections. Because what gets measured gets managed, and what gets reflected on gets improved. 3. High agency. This is the big one. High agency means believing that you can change your circumstances no matter what. It means that irrespective of what happens in life, in my work, anything that I do, I strongly believe it is within my power to change it and to try a different approach to get a different outcome. So I'm not going to blame anyone or life for how things are going. I'm going to consistently put effort. And an example of high agency is me deciding to record content, and what brought about that was because I wanted to share my knowledge with the world and build in public. And in 2026, I'm doubling down on that mindset. And most importantly, what's the point of doing all this if you don't enjoy the ride? Travel, build projects, create contents that make you smile, and work with people that you genuinely like. 2026 is going to be about finding that balance between ambition and between grinding and vibing. So that's my 2025. Wins and losses, chaotic, but honestly, I wouldn't change it at all because every rejection taught me something, every failure pushed me one step further, and every country I visited expanded my view about life. If you made it this far into the video, I'd love to hear from you. What's something in 2025 that changed your perspective? Please leave a comment. I would love to read it. I've talked about what I'm taking into 2026, but I am making a dedicated video that expands on my plans, my projects, and the milestones that I plan to achieve for next year. And if you would love to watch that or you would love to see that, please don't forget to subscribe. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in 2026.